because that's where your arrow's going to here. So you take the next left. The arrow's going to here, you have to be left.
So there you go, you picked it up.
Then here the next, it's the next right. And here's the next left.
Oh, what do we have to do? Record the waypoint of where that corner is. So, a little bit of a surprise. So at the end of this video, we'll be talking about a giveaway for someone as well. So stay tuned right the way through the end to find out what the giveaway is going to be. That'll be cool. Alright, let's have a look at what an nav run is, eh? Hey going guys, Steve here from Australian 4x4 Adventures again, and we're going to go through some stage notes this time. You've probably watched a couple of the other videos on the winching thing that we've done for the nav run. Obviously a bit of a small crisis there, not really, just from winching. I would have showed you the what is a nav run by now, so essentially just explaining the basic formats of a nav run and explaining UTMs and what a basic layout of a nav run is going to be. This time we're going to do a little bit more in depth of some stage notes. It's only a fairly simple stage in the sense of it's just a tulip map. It's really not that hard, but it'll give you an idea of what some of the stages are like and what to expect to be looking for, what to find, and yeah, just the basics of it. So we'll get cracking into it and go from there. Right, so I feel the best way to probably explain it is actually just to show you the stage notes. So here they are now. As you can probably see there, the start is just a picture. So essentially you'd we all basically knew where that was because that was just outside camp where we were. That was the bridge, so we knew we had to get to the bridge and that was the start. You can see there number one. So essentially the way that a tulip map works is the little dot down the bottom, so the round circle at the bottom of the arrow there is essentially you, and you want to basically go in the direction of the arrow. So nice and simple, go straight. Number two there, so essentially you are the dot again, so you're going to come up to essentially what is a T intersection, and you want to be heading right and going up that section of the track there. So number three, you're coming along, you see a left hand, you want to take it, you want to go left. Number four, it goes to a Y intersection and you want to go left again following it there. Keep in mind along the way there might be some maybe questionable tracks along the way. You just need to make sure that you're not actually taking those tracks, because usually there might be a road or something different that isn't actually a track. You just got to basically pay attention. Along the way though, so if we skip straight across to the question sheet, there's questions along the way. So what is the coordinate of the picture below? So you can see there on the picture there, there's basically a stump with a rock sitting on top of it. So as long as you follow the tulip map properly, you should see this stuff along the way. So that one obviously is just you see it there, and you write down the coordinate of this. Obviously this one's got the answer filled in, so that's where it was. So if you want to go have a look at this stump with a rock on it, there's a coordinate to go have a look at that. What is written on the tree? Obviously the answer is burn. What is this? What area is this? Obviously there's a whole bunch of questions and stuff along the way. So you can see there for question 5, what department? So this is the actual video of I jumped in with another team. This is the actual video of us finding that particular one. So essentially this gives you an idea of what to look out for, or what type of things you should be looking out for. So this is just an old sign that has basically fallen down, was half rotten. If you didn't actually get out of the car and read the sign properly, you would have missed it because it was half hidden behind the tree for the actual answer, what we wanted. Some obviously the experienced guys know this. They know that just because it doesn't look like the answer doesn't mean it isn't. You just have to maybe investigate it a little bit more. Part of it is obviously just to get you out of the car and trying to enjoy it. And this is why some of the events are great for kids as well, because it means you can get out of the car, have a look around, explore all these little things. It normally is drive straight past in the bush, not even give it 2 seconds thought about, you just keep on driving. This forces you to sort of get out and investigate it and look at it and go, oh, that's what it is there. I never actually realised what that said before. And then you might actually learn something. You might not, you might, who knows. I've learned a lot of nav runs. So it gives you an idea there. The other part of the nav run of this type of course as well, there's different routes you can take for hardness and whatnot. Because this was in Mount Cole, there was some fairly gnarly tracks out there. So in the original course notes that we can see here, so obviously starting from the pictured bridge at this coordinate, follow the tulips in order until you reach the finish. See picture coordinated, blah 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 blah. Notice there are 3 bypass options. This will take you away from the tracks that may require winching should the tracks be wet. If you choose to take the bypass, use the tulips on the last page to guide you back to the main course. I've marked every intersection, however some intersections are hard to see and tracks are overgrown. Have long been out of use and are not marked. You may need a bit of common sense and an open mind and keep an eye out to get through the course to the end. So essentially, for the cars that don't want to do all the super hard tracks out there as well, there are options there where you can still do the course and still be successful at it. He was just giving you an option to, alright, this is a gnarly track, if you don't want to do it, bypass these 3 sections here and this will get you back onto the main part of the track. So the setup for everyone, so whether you've got a Navara or a Hilux or a full setup Comtrack, there's courses and options for everyone on it. So yeah, there's no reason why you should damage your car if you don't want to. Some guys just like pushing hard and braking stuff. So if you look at page 2 here, they start to get a little bit more complicated. So this is where some of the bypass stuff comes in if you're going to take that. On the course, on the car that I was in, we didn't do any bypassing. We wanted the harder tracks, which I'll put up some of the footage of some of the harder stuff there as well. But you can see there on, say, number 14, obviously where the tulip down the bottom left, bottom there. So it comes along. Essentially, it's pretty easy. You're just coming along to a T, what would be a T intersection for you. And you go left and you follow the road all the way around. There should be a track on the left as you come out, but you don't want to take it. You just want to keep following the track around to the right there. So it looks difficult, but it's really not. Same as 15 to where the tulip, and there's obviously a double road that sort of half comes into the road that we're on. You basically just want to take that road with the arrows going. There's going to be a bit of a spaghetti maze of tracks around the area, but just stay left pretty much. That's pretty much how it'll work for that one. You can see there as we get in 16, 17, 18, they're all pretty simple. It's just sort of taking lefts and rights. It's not hard, that. Then obviously 19, sort of a dog leg, so you turn right and turn left to head up there. And obviously that's where your bypass track cuts back in as well, so you'd be coming in from the right hand side there if you come back from the bypass. And then all the way down to, say, 22, and it actually gives you a coordinate to where the finish. So essentially, if you stuffed up somewhere along the route and you've got it all wrong and you didn't get a single answer, you've still got a coordinate to where to finish. So there's always a start, there's always a finish. So there's no real way to get lost as long as you know how to put a UTM into your GPS or your phone or laptop or whatever you're using for it. You may miss out on a couple of answers and questions and whatnot, but you'll always get out at the end. That's basically it for a tulip map. That's sort of an average type nav run setup. So some of them they'll be a bit more difficult, so they might start doing projections and cardinal points and intercardinal and subcardinal and a whole bunch of other random navigational terms that are eluding me right now. But that's what, as I was saying earlier in another video, that the organisers run navigation nights, so they can teach you how to do all this stuff. They can teach you what an intercardinal point is. If you don't know it, Google it, you'll figure it out. They teach you all this stuff, and they sort of give you a bit of confidence to get into it. And same thing on the day when you're actually at the event, though, they will help and almost hold your hand and walk you through it if need be for the new guys. Right, okay, now we're towards the end of the video. My little giveaway. So I've discussed this briefly with the organisers of NavRun 4-Drive events. Gonna have a bit of a giveaway down the track. So essentially what it's gonna be is there'll be a future video. If you give that video a thumbs up, a comment on the actual video itself, share it, and subscribe to my YouTube page, you're going to go into the draw for a free entry into one of the nav runs of your choice. It's not this video, so hey, by all means, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe as it is already, because you can still go into the running for the future one. But yeah, it'll be down the track. It'll be a nav run for next year, most likely. So you got plenty of time to do some research and learn and figure out what you want to do and which event you want to go in as well. The Mount Cole one for next year is going to be an absolute cracker one, so I'll be aiming for that if it was me. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel now, because that way you get notifications. So if you click the little bell next to the subscribe button, you'll get notifications for when the videos come out, and you can go into the draw to win a free entry to one of the next nav runs. So that's pretty cool actually, because some of these nav runs, like generally they start around $300 a nav run. All up to some of the premium ones are like $500-600 for an entry for that. But in those sort of things, you're getting your meals catered for, accommodation, everything. Like, it's pretty good value for your money actually, but it gets up there a little bit in cost, but well worth it, definitely well worth it. So yeah, please like, subscribe, share this around, and chuck a couple of comments below if you've got some questions. I'd love to answer them all for you. Some of the organisers from NavRun actually follow the YouTube page, and they are looking in the comments as well, so they can answer some questions for you if they see them there. Other than that, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks guys.